Greetings and salutations, Wastelanders and Wanderers. My name is still Oskapt.
And Noodle Pants.
And hot on the tail of the Season 21 trailer, Bethesda has given us the season rewards. Are you ready for this, Noodle?
Hell yeah, I've been waiting for fishing since forever.
I like fish.
Everybody loves fish.
I like turtles too. So let's just burn through these things and see what are they going to give us that we didn't already know. And the first thing I see is the hanging dollfish.
Awesome, that thing looks amazing. In the trailer, we saw players actually standing next to it. It's sizable.
Yep. You got superb bait ×5, and we knew that this was gonna be available as rewards or items for purchase. This is the only way that you're gonna be able to catch those really big fish, and they're gonna make you pay for it.
But we're starting with this. This is on page 1. You'll be able to get this on day 1.
Hooked fish flare, reeling player title, you got a player icon, and then of course your standard fare atoms and key cards and things like. Who doesn't have 800 nuclear key cards in their stash box, huh? And then more stuff for decorating your camp, a hanging fish net, and then the ruby reel rod for Fallout First players to help you with your fish.
Loving the fish net.
Who doesn't love fish and fish nets? Baskets of dead fish.
Yummy.
The boat fishing rod display, we saw this in the trailer. It's an upright boat. You can hang your fishing rod on it. Now, every fishing rod display that we've seen so far, you only have one rod on it. And how many serious fisher people do you know that only have a single rod?
I think this one might actually feature 3. Look at the connector there in the center.
A lot of stuff here for making really immersive camps. You camp builders are gonna be just beside yourself with joy. More atoms. They did a really good job of making the hat look trashy.
It does look very trashy, yes.
Yeah, with like the sweat stains and the stitching coming out and stuff. It's
yes,
a good job.
I've seen hats like that.
On to page 3, we have the first of the ooey gooey seaweed covered items, and this is the stash box.
Nice, that looks beautiful. And the posters, and there's that snorkel, not snorkel, goggles, not goggles.
Fortunately, it doesn't cost anything, so you don't have to pay for stupidity. Who doesn't love paying for stupidity, huh? More Spitfire paint, this time for the Gatling gun. The Spitfire paint is interesting. It doesn't really fit with the fishing theme.
No, it looks more like a fighter jet paint from the olden days.
That's correct. It is the fighter jet paint from the olden days, but it is an aquatic animal that they have painted. So it kind of fits, but kind of not. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I find it very attractive, even though it's not perfectly themed.
Oh, that's the new light ally who you get on page 4.
Oh, Dottie. Oh, she had an unreasonably sexy voice.
Yeah, for a ghoul, it wasn't the normally scratchy ghoul voice that we hear. Yeah, it was somebody who was like, hello.
Yeah, I'm getting that ally just to listen to her talk.
Maybe you can romance her like you can with Deus Ultron.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be fun? DSSBNUD, which means something. And we're not going to tell you what it is. We're going to pretend like we know, and like we're just not going to tell you.
Yeah, we know everything, but we're going to keep the suspense. This page is pretending like it has a lot of rewards on it, but in fact, it does not.
It has more superb bait, though, for less than what the superb bait cost you on page 1, which is always confusing.
Quite interesting. But what I find also suspicious is that we're seeing more and more player titles as rewards.
Oh my god, and they even cost money.
And they cost money, and they fill up space, and you all know how I feel about that. That's just...
Wait, do you feel paranoid about it? I mean, because you're just being a theorist right now.
Yeah.
A dirty pond.
Oh, who doesn't love a dirty pond?
Nice, filled with dirty fish.
And there's my mermaid.
The fake taxidermy mermaid. That does look sweet.
Yeah, it's so cool. I'm torn. I'm always torn on these things. The rewards that I like...
Wait, hold on. Let me help you become untangled.
With more player titles. Okay, 1 player title in the season is acceptable. 2, fine, whatever. But 1 or 2 on every page, that's such bullshit filler. I'm sorry, I cannot stand for it. Yes, the amazing rewards kind of balance it out, but you're supposed to get amazing rewards.
Yeah, right. They shouldn't be giving you crap awards and then telling you that the thing that they were already giving you is to make up for the crap that they're giving you.
Yeah, like I see a lot of filler and an occasional really good reward. Obviously, a science video is coming, so stay tuned for that.
The Icebreaker, a skin. Well, hang on. Actually, this might not even be a skin.
Is that a
now
new
I see
weapon?
It might be a new weapon.
Wow. Wait, was that what we saw in the trailer that they were shooting
I
Mylar
thought it was a
with?
skin for the broadsider, but now I'm thinking it might just be like a modified broadsider.
Ooh, okay. A new weapon is refreshing.
Yep. Whenever we have a new season, everybody expects a new weapon, and every time there's not a new weapon, everybody gets really mad.
Only an imbecile would expect a new weapon at this point.
But this looks like a new weapon, so we will do our best to get this on day one and let you know exactly what it's about.
Right on.
In the meantime, you've got some, really, now they're giving us sugar-free Nuka Shine?
That's oddly specific.
That's crap. Hang on, hold on.
That's crap.
Let me tell you how I feel about this.
Tell us more, oskapt.
Why would you make me pay for a season reward for something that I can just get from running an event in the game? The season rewards are supposed to be special. I mean, does everybody really need so much sugar-free Nuka Shine that it's worth 15 tickets?
But do you guys want to talk about the 50-ticket Fallout First only arm wrestle machine reskin?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
We don't talk about reskins.
We don't talk about reskins. We're gonna move to the next page so that Noodle stops having a conniption.
Okay. Letters. Yay, thumbs up, awesome, love it.
The goo letter kit, because who doesn't want to write their name in goo?
Right? Yeah, you would write it like right over the toilet.
Now notice here we have the snorkel mask, which is totally different from the snorkel goggles, mostly because it has...
A horizontal stick attached to it on the front.
So yeah, snorkel goggles.
So you have to swim sideways.
And then you have the snorkel mask, which is definitely not the same item and definitely isn't gonna, oh God, I don't even know. I hope when you put that thing on your face that the snorkel at least stands up, because if it doesn't and it just sits across your face and isn't even in your mouth, then I don't know. I don't know.
It's a whole new level of stupid.
I don't know.
Neon signs, very cool. Neon signs in different colors, anything neon is great. Oh, come on, you're gonna love them once I put them up. I don't really get the vinyl records. Some people are super hyped about them. I don't see what the excitement's all about.
If you're building an immersive camp that's like a fishing place on the river, records are kind of thematic, because, I mean, at least it's not 8-track cassettes.
And there it is, the Cannery.
Yeah, now this, I'm surprised they put it on page 8 and that they didn't put it on page 12 or 11 or whatever.
Bonus page 2.
Bonus page 1, where they should have charged a lot more for it, because that's going to be a hot item.
Hey, more player titles.
Bobber.
Bobber.
Oh, and it's a suffix. That's great. That means it's going to be like sausage bobber.
Wow. Yes, definitely.
Chicken
Wait,
bobber.
what is that on the left there? Is that a lamp?
It is
Bottom
the
left?
drowned spotlight lamp. Yep, because if you find that in a river, you can definitely plug it in and turn it on and not get electrocuted.
Dude, that might be cool. And more neon signs. That neon sign, you have to love that neon sign. That's...
I don't have to love anything.
It's Bethesda. You're gonna love it, goddammit.
Okay, fine. I love this neon sign.
Thank you.
I love this neon sign. More player icons. The display fish hooks are pretty cool. You can display, I don't know, your fish? Maybe, probably. Probably for displaying fish, because they do have the things where like you can hang fish on displays and they don't go bad. So this is disgusting, but kind of cool. Taxidermy baby shark jaw.
Baby shark.
Has anybody seen a grenade that actually floats in water? Inquiring minds want to know. Here we have the houseboat survival tent.
With a giant base, okay.
Okay, but now, hold on. This is kind of interesting. We've seen this in water, but here it shows up on
the giant
dirt.
base.
So you can definitely place this anywhere and it'll just be a houseboat on dirt, but now I'm wondering if you'll even be able to place it in water.
Mayhaps you can place the houseboat itself on water, but the survival tent you can only place on land, because it's tent, right?
But I'm 100% sure that they showed it in the trailer on water.
Want to bet $1?
Yeah, okay, we'll bet $1.
Okay.
It's on land.
It is, it's a very extreme close-up. Why would it ever be on land?
I don't know.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
One video ago, I was so excited, and now I'm so fucking angry.
Okay, let's see what else we've got. Oh, it's Nessie.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Actually, that was a Leoplerodon. But you can have a plesiosaur.
Yeah, plesiosaur for my collection of dinosaurs. And there are the lily pads.
Only for Fallout First.
Huh.
Sorry, everyone.
That's a little low,
But remember,
think.
you can get a season's pass
Yes,
for one
season's pass.
seasons
No.
by joining Fallout First. Stupid
No,
trickery.
usually I praise the Fallout First offers, but I think something like that is just low. Like, it's such a significant part of the season. They paraded it all over the place. The lily pads are like one of the signature things of this season, and it's for Fallout First only.
Yeah.
I think it's tasteless.
The fishy stein is pretty cute. Seaweed scrap box, of course, scrap box already is Fallout First. It's nice that they're not charging you money for that.
This is the first scrap box that is actually thematic and attractive, and I will put out in my camp without hiding it in the shed.
Okay. A light bulb bobber mod, that might actually float.
Float?
There's the houseboat itself.
That allegedly will actually sit on water.
Okay, we are on bonus page 1, so the houseboat is 200 tickets.
Wow.
Bottled octopus, 115 tickets. Oxygen tank backpack for people who don't know how to dive, 125 tickets. I'm really sore about that. I'm actually like certified tech diver on rebreathers, and we do actually have tanks of oxygen because how about this? It's not an oxygen tank backpack, it's a rebreather backpack.
It's a rebreather.
It's a rebreather backpack.
It's too big of a word for a millennial.
Rebreather? How come it wasn't good enough to breathe the first time? Fishing rod Nuka Bobber mod for 80. The fish head fishing rod display for 130. The sea serpent statue for 150 though. Oh, blood letters for 160 because 150 wasn't enough.
Blood.
That's so lame. They're like, you know what? If they'll pay 150 for it, I'll bet they'll pay 160. Jesse, Jesse, charge them more.
We see what you did there, Jesse.
The love of everything, man. Okay, now before we go to bonus page 2,
Everyone's favorite.
are they gonna have superb bait as a repurchasable item?
They need to have the master bait up there.
They do!
For 75 tickets.
75 tickets, you can get yourself a whole bunch of superb bait there, son, and you can go catch yourself some fishes, maybe. Because you might catch a minnow, you might catch a common fish, but maybe you can spend a bunch of your hard-earned time and money, and you will get you one of them superb fish, maybe. Because RNG love you.
Wow. Okay, a little different from what we've seen before. Yes, we get a new weapon, possibly, allegedly, maybe, very highly likely. Not a lot of camp items, though. Like, we get the houseboat.
What do you mean? You got tons of camp items.
Didn't see any furniture. There's just one slimy couch.
What about the couch that you love?
One slimy couch, no chairs, no tables, no dressers.
What do you want? You've got nets, you've got buoys, you've got a spotlight that you got very excited about.
Okay.
You've got vinyl records of all sorts of varieties.
A lot of decorations.
Bottle clutter.
Decorations, not a lot of building material.
We already got you got the docks already. Surprised that they didn't bring the docks back, but we'll probably see those in the Atomic Shop.
Probably.
Trawler. What can we do with trawler?
Trawler
Gobbler?
Troll gobbler?
Oh, it was bobber, sorry, not gobbler. Reeling trawler gobbler.
Yes. Oh, throw some ideas at us in the comments. What is going to be your awesome Fisher Them name? And let us know the rest of it. What are you excited about? What do you think about this whole new season coming? And wait, hold everything. Do we not get a community calendar?
We did, in fact, get a community calendar. Woohoo!
That looks sparse. We usually get 4 months. Is that how long the season's gonna be? Is it gonna be only 2 months?
What a bunch of lazy people.
Bobbers.
Lazy bobbers. All right, so we got June and July, and you can just stick it because we haven't hired people yet to figure out what we're doing for August and September. Bethesda.
Okay, let's at least look at the 2 slots up close.
Well, okay, we get 2 helpings of Meat Week in July.
Meat Week.
All right, we got Gone Fishing dropping on June 3rd. Caps Aplenty, don't care. Mutated public events, pretty cool. Script Surplus and double mutations. Yawn. Double Score, Legendary Sale and double mutations. And then Treasure Hunter.
We like Treasure Hunter.
And in July.
Alrighty, so looks like we are, as we all wanted, getting Meat Week for July 4th. Yeah! I know not all of you are in the United States, but still a lot of us are, and it's very fitting to have Meat Week for July 4th.
But for those of you who are not in the United States, hold on, because you still have an opportunity to get very, very angry. Because from July 1st to July 22nd, a 3-week-long fishing camp contest that I guarantee you will only be available to people in the United States and Canada.
Yes.
So pack your bags, submit your application, get sponsored, come to the United States, and you too can participate in this event.
So instead of participating in this very limited Bethesda event, you should participate in our fishing contest, which we will hold on our channel and show off some amazing fishing camps in our Amazing Camps episode that covers everyone anywhere on the planet at all times.
But doesn't give you 10,000 atoms for winning.
Doesn't give you anything, actually.
It gives you pride and joy, and the admiration of your peers.
That's right. You get a star.
So we have a very sparse community calendar coming up, and when we get more information on that, we will certainly share it with you.
So what do you think? This whole suspenseful August and September coming soon, is it just because they didn't get their shit together yet? Or because they want to keep us in suspense? Or because they're still working on stuff?
I'm gonna go with a little from column A and a little from column B. I think that they're leaving themselves open for changing things. They might have some new stuff coming out that we don't know about yet, and they want to be able to insert it without taking anything out.
That's true. I see that it's very difficult for them to actually adjust the calendars. They make changes on the fly, but then they never update the calendar. And probably to avoid that confusion, they gave us only the first 2 months.
I mean, for these 2 months, like, we're super packed. If they were to try and do this for all 4 months and then they wanted to put something else in, they'd have to take something out and that would piss people off.
That's true.
So it's better to give them nothing and then let them be a little bit pissed off than give them something, take it away, and have them be even more pissed off. And with Bethesda, it's all about managing your level of anger. I used to think, you know what, Bethesda one day is gonna get it right. And now I'm like, wow, you guys have gone above and beyond at just how bad you did. Good job. And on that, we're gonna end the video.
That's right. Make sure to flood the comment section with your thoughts, excitements, and frustrations, and we'll be happy to read them all.
My name is Oskapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants. And until next time,
just remember to laugh at these people.
The shadows creep and sway. Lies a land of rusted dreams where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride with dangers untold and no